I say, bro, I just read that the Somalian referee has been denied entry. Every few hours, it's another story. Another story about fans denied, players denied, officials denied, journalists denied. Now refs. You know something? I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's actually not funny. Something has to be said. It's expensive tickets, the most expensive tickets ever. Expensive accommodation, transport through the roof. It has to be said. You know, is this how the hosts behave, really, for the greatest game, the greatest tournament in the world? Is this how the hosts behave? Are we not hearing more? Are we seeing how Qatar got dragged? Are we not hearing more? Is this the spirit of football? Really? You know who I feel for? I feel for the American fans who are desperate for this. American soccer fans who are desperate for this. How embarrassed they must be. How embarrassing for them this must be. This is, you know what? This is the World Cup. This is a World Cup of chaos. Whoever wins this World Cup is going to have to go through some serious chaos to get this done. I hope we can do it. But something has to be said now. This is just like, this is the World Cup.
2026 World Cup reminds me of an incident which happened between 7 and 8 years ago. I remember this young lady who came to shop at my place because, as usual, when you are joining an institution for the first time, you need to do some shopping. And I can call this young lady. She was genuinely a decent human being. She was a humble young girl. But her mom was directly the opposite. Her mom, for my entire life, this is the person who was so rude. I have never come across an individual who was rude as this lady. She was extremely rude. As usual in business, so long as it's not in a supermarket, individuals you are used to negotiate. You can say at a given price, and then the other individual may go ahead and counter. But this young lady, the way she was responding, even her daughter was embarrassed. You can truly read from the face of this young lady that she was embarrassed of her mom. She was one she was one of those ladies or those faces. She presented one of those faces which you can read that I am sorry. This is my mom and there is nothing I can do about it. It is only that it is true luck, some probability that I was attached to this mother biologically. If I had another choice, I would have chosen. And I genuinely understood her situation because there is nothing she could have done. Her mom was the individual who brought her to school. And this is exactly what is happening to the United States. The individual who spoke earlier is Ian Wright. He is a football legend. The whole world, more especially those individuals who realize football, because the United States football is somehow has a lot of confusions. Those individuals who understand the English, or can say now the English or the really football, they know who Ian Wright is. And you can see specifically how he is frustrated as a football legend. Football needs to present something which is heroic. It needs to unite people. But as you have seen, he names the American football, which is happening 2026. And this problem is specifically associated with the United States. Those other nations which are hosting the World Cup, that is Canada and Mexico, individuals are excited to be in these places. But when it comes to the United States, it is just a World Cup of chaos. And there are a lot of things which have happened in the United States, which makes this World Cup to be one of the most boring football. And anyway, I am not excited to watch this football because at my place it is going to be early in the morning, something like that. So I will not be watching, and more especially due to the chaos which is created by the United States plus Donald Trump, there's no need to watch that football. I am going to show some clips. It's one clip actually to show you as English, as the United States fan, what it really means to understand and also to love football. You can watch it from a distance and you will feel that there are some goosebumps. You are really excited to watch this game. But since I understand your situation, you are one of those friends where you really want to invite your friends to join you in your family. But since your father is just an hustle, there's no way which you are going to invite your friends. And even your friends will not find that pleasure to join you at your place because your father is not a good person in general. He is so rude, he is so evil, and even he doesn't recognize that in some manner you need to associate with your friends. And that's exactly what is happening to the United States. As you have seen, from increased prices when it comes to watching matches. Also, we have increased hotel prices. Yeah, in business, more especially when there are new visitors, somehow you adjust prices. But when it comes to the United States, it is extreme. Individuals are just bored. Now, let's forget about prices. The Iranian team, the United States are the aggressors. They have gone ahead because they are humiliated by the Iran as a country. They don't want their national team to reside at your place. This is a world event. It is supposed to market the United States as a civilized society. But the way Donald Trump is playing when it comes to how he presents the World Cup, how he presents the United States to the world stage is so horrible. He is not a good marketing person. He has humiliated the United States at the world stage. Most individuals get excited about football. They want to fly when football is playing. I can actually recall what happened in 2010, more especially it was the first time for the African continent to host the World Cup. And the most individuals do remember that time. But what's happening in the United States is directly the opposite. It is almost 15 years ago when World Cup happened in South Africa. But I do still recall that moment. I do still recall Shabalala. I do still recall the whole issue of the Fufuzela. But the United States World Cup, all I'm hearing is that some individuals have been locked. Some individuals are prohibited from joining the World Cup. Some individuals have hiked the prices. Some individuals have been denied visas into the United States. Referees have been denied chances to join the World Cup. So, how are Americans going to get the influence, the excitement of watching a World Cup? It is actually humiliating, it is not exciting, and this presents the United States as one of the most embarrassing society in 2026. And what's more actually humiliating is that it is on a world stage where millions and millions of people are going to watch this football. Anyway, I would like your thoughts. If you are an American, what are your thoughts when it comes to the World Cup and how Donald Trump and his administration have been handling the 2026 World Cup? I would like your thoughts in the comment section, and if you have found some value out of this video, as usual, just go ahead, subscribe, like, and also share. Just as always, siku njema.